Good morning. Mrs. Calnan appreciates how my boys and girls are sitting up big and tall. They have beautiful, calm, quiet bodies. Your hands are in your lap. Oh, that makes me so proud. Boys and girls, to start our assembly, I have my good friend, Mrs. Niemeyer Green here, who just has a message to share.
I am here speaking on behalf of the class of 2024. This Saturday, June 24th, the CCS class of 2024 will be hosting the 10th annual golf tournament at Highland Greens. This is their last fundraiser for the school year before they start their senior year. So this is the group of juniors this year. This is the last fundraiser before senior year. The tournament will consist of teams of 4, and the cost for each person is $50 for members and $65 for non-members. The tournament will start at 9 a.m. with prizes to be won, and lunch is provided. The class of 2024 thanks you. If you are interested in joining the golf tournament, it is not too late. There are flyers available on the table where you signed your children out to go home. There are flyers available, and you can contact Sheila Simonson or Mackenzie Briere if you would like to join the tournament. We would love to have as many people as possible to help these kids fundraise as much money as they can for their senior year. So thank you very much for letting me speak today.
So boys and girls, Mrs. Calnan is so excited to be here to welcome you to the 4th quarter Bulldog Pride Assembly. I've been excited all weekend, boys and girls, because I love celebrating our students and all of their wonderful achievements. So boys and girls, we're here for the 4th quarter Bulldog Pride Assembly, and we have a really big morning ahead. There are so many friends that we are going to recognize, but I think it's important to remember there are some children that will be recognized today, but many of you have been recognized over the course of this school year, and boys and girls, we are proud of each and every one of you. You have done wonderful things this school year. So before we get started, I just want to say a few thank yous. We spend a lot of time during the summer planning for our Bulldog Pride Awards, planning the social emotional learning curriculum that we know is so important to our students. So I just want to recognize Mrs. Bodan and Mrs. Jones-King, who worked tirelessly during the summer to help us to do this very important work that bleeds through the entire school year. So thank you to Mrs. Bodan and Mrs. Jones-King. I also want to thank Mr. Trombley. Mr. Trombley and I have been doing this together so many years. I don't take him for granted. I will never take him for granted. Mr. Trombley, we want to say thank you so much for capturing all of the amazing things that are happening here at CCS. Thank you for taking those beautiful pictures. Thank you for live streaming our events so people don't necessarily have to be here but are still able to be a part of the beautiful events at CCS. Thank you, Mr. Trombley. And I'm going to ask Mrs. Parmiter to come out. This is not her favorite. Mrs. Parmiter, you know it's going to be a big day when I have Mrs. Parmiter literally beside me. But Mrs. Parmiter is always beside me. And I always say I couldn't imagine doing this work without her. And you will see the fruits of her labor this morning because we are a well-oiled machine, and that is because of Courtney and the amazing work she does in the elementary office. And I think all of the educators in this building would say the exact same thing for themselves, right? She is my person, but I also know she is their person for your children. The majority of your children would say she is their person. So we can't extend our appreciation enough to Courtney and everything she does to just keep us trucking along. So thank you, Courtney. And with that, we're going to get started. So boys and girls, during the 4th quarter, you remember Mrs. Callan came into your classroom and we read the book Because I Had a Teacher. And boys and girls, this book was by Kobe Yamada, and Kobe Yamada was our featured author this school year. So we read books by Kobe Yamada over the course of this school year. This was a really special book. We talked about who we are as learners. We talked about who we are as teachers, because boys and girls, you are teachers as well. You have expertise in many areas, and you translate that knowledge to people all the time. So we had some really wonderful conversations in your classrooms, and then we did the crazy activity with the beach balls, which I think the teachers are still thanking me for. But it was a lot of fun, and those boys and girls got to bring their beach balls home. I'm sure parents, you also got to enjoy those beach balls, I hope. But their friends got to autograph their beach balls. It was just a beautiful celebration as we came to the end of this school year. So today we're recognizing kiddos that have shown some exemplary character traits. And we are recognizing kiddos that have a positive outlook. They're reflective and thoughtful. They can talk through their feelings in a meaningful way. These students inspire, support, and encourage those around them. Their relationships are important to them, and their demeanor helps them to balance their time with family, friends, school, and community. So a really special award. We are gonna hand out some of those Bulldog Pride Awards, but then we're also going to hand out the Inspire Award, and the Inspire Award is the Because I Had a Teacher Award. And the kiddos that receive this award, they are learners. They continue to be learners. They have the power to inspire, support, and encourage others because of their willingness to try new things. So with that being said, we're gonna get started. I love how my boys and girls are sitting up big and tall. I love how you have your listening ears on and you're ready to really acknowledge all of your friends' accomplishments. That makes me proud. That's part of being a Bulldog. So we're gonna get started with Mrs. McComb's class. In Mrs. McComb's class. And boys and girls, you remember that when Mrs. Calnan says your name, we're just gonna hold our applause. Mrs. Calnan's gonna say your name, you're gonna stand up, come over to Mrs. Jones-King, and she will help you right up onto the stage. Come over to Courtney, and she will give you your award. And then, boys and girls, I'm gonna ask that you stop right here for a quick second so Mr. Trombley can get $1 million picture of you. Then I would like you to go down and stand on one of the docks. Okay, boys and girls? So we'll start with Conan Jones Barney. Conan has done an amazing job this school year. He's such a hard worker and a very bright student. He really enjoys learning and always wants to learn more. He's proud when he accomplishes a task and then asks for another challenge. Way to go, Conan. Wyatt Smith. Wyatt has had an amazing year in pre-K 4. He comes in each day with a smile and a positive energy. He loves to learn new things, and he is always eager to try something new, even if it's a challenge. Way to go, Wyatt. Aspen Snyder. Aspen has had a wonderful year. She comes in every day ready to learn new things. She has a beautiful way about her. She loves to learn, but also loves to help others learn too. Way to go, Aspen. Daniel White. Danny has had a great year. He's the most vibrant and happy personality. He's excited to learn anything new. He's constantly asking questions to learn even more. He loves to share things he's learned from home as well. Way to go, Danny. And the Inspire Award in Mrs. McComb's classroom goes to Alexa Parkinson. Alexa, we are proud of you for being a learner. Mrs. Swanson, boys and girls, we're going to call you up next. Braden Craig. Braden has made so many positive gains this quarter and throughout the school year. Braden loves people and having conversations. He greets everyone with an infectious smile. Keep up the great work, Braden. Ethan Davis. Ethan has really come out of his shell this quarter. He works hard each day at any task he's given. He's been using a loud voice and tries his hardest to be the first to answer questions. Way to go, Ethan. Isaac King. Isaac tackles anything presented to him with a positive attitude. He's a true leader in all situations. Way to go, Isaac. The Because I Had a Teacher Award goes to Eliana Batchelor. Ellie, we're so proud of you for being a learner. You have the power to inspire, support, and encourage others around you. Good job, girl. Let's give our pre-K friends a round of applause. Pre-K friends, we're very proud of you. Con and Honey, you can walk down to Mrs. Lacombe. Good job, guys. Next up are our kindergarten friends who have been sitting so beautifully. Kindergarten friends, I think you are ready for first grade. I think so too. Yeah, I think so. Okay, go ahead, Bray. Good job, buddy. We're going to start with Mrs. Beach's class. Thomas Brockway. Tommy works hard each day. When he's unsure of things, he's able to ask questions and express his thoughts in a positive manner. Thomas likes playing with his friends and enjoys his time with his family. He often comes to school with a story about something he did at home. Thomas is kind and is always willing to help others. Way to go, Tommy. Aurora Clark. Aurora has a huge heart and shows so much love toward her teachers and friends. She enjoys giving compliments to others and making people around her feel happy. Aurora likes to learn new things and share her new learning with others around her. Way to go, Aurora. Maya Dumont. Maya is a kind little girl who cares about herself, her family, and her friends. She expresses her thoughts and affection to others, often with a hug. Maya enjoys working and playing with her friends and encourages those around her. She's excited to learn new things. Way to go, Maya. Samuel Tebow. Sammy is friendly to everyone he meets. He has an infectious smile and enjoys visiting and playing with his friends. Sammy loves his family and has fun telling stories about things he does with his brothers outside of school. Way to go, Sammy. And the Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Zachary Wheeler. Zachary, we are so proud of you for working hard and being a learner. You have the power to inspire, support, and encourage others. Way to go, Zachary. In Miss Swinton's class, Anthony Allen. Anthony is a kind, loving boy. He loves and cares for his friends deeply. He has wonderful relationships with all around him. Lennox Charleston. Lennox is loved by all of his peers. They enjoy his cool confidence. Lennox also is an advocate for his friends. The way they lift each other up is inspiring. Leah Hanna. Leah is an excited and determined learner. She works so hard and never backs down from a challenge. Leah always tackles each task with a positive outlook. Way to go, Leah. Kaylee Steven. KK is a sweet and kind friend to all. Kaylee loves learning new things, and she loves sharing what she enjoys learning about. She is a huge supporter of her friends, and they can always count on her. Leona Stutzman. Leona is a special kind of friend. She's always there to lift her friends up when they are down. Leona is everyone's cheerleader. She was always there to support and inspire the best in everyone. Elsa Mae Hadlock. Elsa Mae is a kind friend to her fellow classmates during our reading time. She always makes sure everyone gets a turn to participate. And the Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Amelia Gugliotta. Amelia, we are so proud of you for inspiring, supporting, and encouraging others around you. Let's give a round of applause to our kindergarten friends. Tommy, honey, you can head down towards Mrs. Lacombe. Very good job, kindergarten friends. Boys and girls, you're making me so proud with how beautifully you're sitting. I'm sure that all of the guests at our school are thinking, wow, what an amazing group of kids. That's what Mrs. Cowlin is thinking. Next up is our first grade friends. We're going to start with Mrs. O'Neill's class. Good job, you guys. In Mrs. O'Neill's class, Mason Cook. Mason has a positive outlook towards school and is enthusiastic about learning new topics. He works hard even when things are challenging. Mason always works well with his peers. He loves being outdoors and working around his house and is so excited to share all of his awesome experiences. Way to go, Mason. Hunter Gilson. We are so happy that Hunter joined our class this year. He has settled in so nicely, quickly learning the rules and routines and always following them. He's made excellent academic gains because he's excited to be a learner and works so hard. Way to go, Hunter. Amelia Ribble. Amelia has the most positive outlook and attitude and is such a pleasure to have in our class. She's excited about learning and sharing. She is kind and helpful to teachers and her classmates. Amelia loves to share stories about her family and the exciting things they do. Emerson Roberts. Emerson is excited about school, from learning to activities to time with her friends. You can see this with her beautiful smile every day. She's able to reflect on situations and works on a plan to come up with solutions. Way to go, Emerson. And the Because I Had a Teacher award also goes to Emerson. Emerson, we're so proud of you for continuing to be a learner. Miss Summers, boys and girls. Declan Brown. Declan is a friend who comes to school ready to learn. He's always kind and helps friends around him. If he notices someone struggling, he doesn't hesitate to help. He has made strong friendships in class because of his kindness. Way to go, Declan. Charlotte Lamica. Charlotte has the most positive outlook every day. She comes to school with a smile, ready to work hard. She's always so proud of herself and cheers for others. Way to go, Charlie. Chase Permeter. Chase is always excited to learn new things. He often asks inquisitive questions or teaches his friends new things. Chase is very helpful and when asked will always help a friend or a teacher. The Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Wilson Manning. Wilson, we are so proud of you. You have had an amazing year. Thank you for inspiring, supporting, and encouraging others around you. Good job. Mrs. Callan's going to keep cruising with our second grade friends. Mrs. Thomas's class. Audrey Brockway. Audrey is a great young lady who cares about everyone. She relates well to her classmates and is appreciative of their different perspectives and experiences. Audrey also shows a positive attitude with her classmates in group projects and activities and both takes and gives suggestions and directions effectively. She has been an enthusiastic member of the class all year. Way to go, Audrey. Korakaya Caracella. Korakaya is an enthusiastic learner. She works hard each day and is always looking for ways to improve. Korakaya has shown an excellent ability to set goals and be persistent in achieving them. She has a great ability to reflect on her own work and uses her reflections to improve. Good job, Korakaya. Rhea Helm. Rhea is a pleasure to have in class. She is such a kind and respectful young lady. She treats everyone with respect and values all of their opinions and feelings. Not only is Rhea kind, but she is an extremely focused individual who does a great job balancing her relationships inside and outside of school. Good job, Rhea. Abigail King. Abby is a sweet young lady who comes to school every day prepared to work hard. She does her best each day and is invested in her own learning. She always sets goals for herself and has accomplished many of these goals this year. Abby takes pride in her relationships with her friends and family. Way to go, Abby. The Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Sadie Hamilton. Sadie, we are so proud of you. Thank you for having a willingness to try new things. Mrs. Harrigan's boys and girls sitting so nicely. Bridget Carter. Each day, Bridget comes to school ready to learn. She's made growth in all academic areas, especially math. Mrs. Harrigan is very proud of Bridget for her growth in expressing things and finding solutions for things that worry her. Bridget is often seen helping out fellow students and adults at our school. Thank you, Bridgie. Kinsley Helm. Kins has been a steadfast learner in second grade all year. Her hard work has really paid off. Kinsley is happy to lend a hand to a friend in need. She's always eager to help all her teachers, too. If you visit with Kinsley, it's easy to see how important her friends and family are to her. Great job, Kins. Emmett Jones Barney. Emmett's ready to tackle anything that comes his way. His hard work has really paid off this school year. He's a kind friend that enjoys working collaboratively. He would be willing to offer anyone a helping hand. Way to go, Emmett. Alex Odell. Alex arrives at school every day ready to get down to business. He's matured so much throughout this school year. He's gotten so good at naming and discussing his feelings. Alex's relationships with his friends and family members are very important to him. Way to go, Alex. The Because I Had a Teacher Award goes to Lyndon Baker and Avery Jane Titus. We are so proud of you for continuing to be a learner. Let's give the first and second grade friends a round of applause. Mason, honey, you can head right down. Great job, you guys. We are so, so proud of you. Great job. Next up is third grade, sitting so nicely. Thank you, third grade. You're the best. We're going to start with Mr. Martin's class. Cole Becker. Cole is a hardworking student who takes pride in his quality of work. He's eager to learn new topics and ideas. Colt's face lights up when he makes connections to past work. Way to go, Colt. Quentin Cook. Quentin is a hard worker and always has a new fact to share with the class. Quentin has an incredible combination of intelligence and curiosity. He uses this to explore new and interesting topics. Way to go, Quentin. Willow Hemingway. Willow is an extremely thoughtful student who often puts others before herself. She is always willing to give a helping hand. She has all of the positive qualities of a good friend and classmate. Way to go, Willow. The Because I Had a Teacher Award goes to Jackson McGrath. Jackson, we are so very proud of you. Thank you for continuing to inspire, support, and encourage those around you. Good job, bud. In Mrs. McDonald's class, Landon Bright. Landon arrives at school each day ready to learn. He is always excited and prepared with an answer. Landon has a natural curiosity, especially when it comes to science. He loves to read and explore new things. Patrick Calnan. Patrick is our classroom cheerleader. He can always be counted on to encourage everyone to do their very best. Patrick sports a big smile that is infectious. His positivity and thoughtfulness are to be admired. Good job, Patch. Jackson Coates. Jackson is the guy you can always count on to brighten a gloomy day. Jackson encourages his classmates to take risks and try something new. He's always pleasant, positive, and upbeat. Way to go, Jackson. Era Tacey. Era arrives at school ready to conquer her day. She's excited to learn and discover new things. Era always offers encouragement to her classmates when needed. She has a big personality filled with joy and wonder. Good job, Era. Vincenzo Vito. Vinny has grown so much, both academically and socially this year. Vinny has learned to balance his time between work and play. He is an enthusiastic worker and helper. Vinny is an amazing artist who shares his drawings with his friends regularly. And the Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Patrick Calnan. Patrick, we're proud of you for being a learner. You have the power to inspire, support, and encourage. We're going to keep cruising to our fourth grade with our fourth grade friends, Mrs. Blair Wilcox's class, sitting so nicely back there. Mr. Dutch Earl. Dutch is a student who is always ready to tackle any challenge. He loves to learn and looks at new activities in a positive way. Dutch always encourages others to do their best and is one of the first to congratulate someone for a job well done. He has authentic relationships with his classmates, teachers, friends, and family. Way to go, Dutch. Johnny Jarrer. Johnny is an enthusiastic student who enjoys learning new things. He doesn't let challenges stop him from completing a task. Johnny regroups and tries again until he finishes the activity. He supports his classmates and cheers them on. Johnny's helpful nature makes him someone that others can count on. Way to go, Johnny. Lucian Patnode. Lucian is a hardworking student who tackles every task with a great attitude. He likes to learn new things and always puts his best foot forward. Lucian knows how to talk himself through a tricky situation and learn from it. He's incredibly supportive of his classmates and always has an encouraging word for them. Way to go, Lucian. Parker Magnan. Parker has grown in his excitement and enthusiasm to be a learner this year. He's willing to take on and try new and hard experiences. He's become brave during this fourth grade school year. Way to go, Parker. And the Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Jack McComb. Jack, we are so proud of you. Thank you for your willingness to try new things. Good job, buddy. Mrs. Sweats, boys and girls. Mr. Trent Giro. Trent has been a model student this year. He's highly motivated to succeed, and this shows in his work. He puts great thought into everything he does. Trent is very kind to his peers and has many strong friendships in the classroom. Way to go, Trent. Tegan Smith. Tegan has shown so much growth this school year. She's learned not to rush through her work so she can provide thoughtful answers. Tegan is also kind to her peers. She's always willing to lend a hand to those in need. Way to go, Tegan. Joshua Campbell. Joshua has made great strides this year. Joshua loves to spend time with his peers. He is an active learner with a positive outlook. Way to go, Joshua. The Because I Had a Teacher awards go to Ian Barney and Sunny Vallone. Ian and Sunny, we are so proud of you for being learners. You have the power to inspire, support, and encourage others. Good job. Come on up. Good job, buddy. Let's give a round of applause to our third and fourth grade friends. We are proud of you, boys and girls. Colt, honey, you can lead us off the stage. Good job. Kindergarten friends, you're making me proud. Show me how you sit up big and tall in those chairs, kindergarten friends. Good, good. Hands right in your lap. Good job. Good job. Shh. Next up are our fifth and sixth graders. We can always count on our fifth and sixth graders. We're going to start with Mrs. Bodan's class. Mr. Cannon Carasella. Cannon is one of the most driven students. He's a deep thinker who's not afraid to try a new approach. He brightens our classroom each day with his beautiful smile. Cannon is extremely open-minded and accepting of others. Way to go, Cannon. Mr. Ethan Landry. Ethan has had an awesome 5th grade year. Ethan gives his all to his academics and his friendships. Ethan isn't afraid to take a risk, and he has unique, creative ideas which always add something meaningful to our conversations. Way to go, Ethan. Chloe Parmiter. Chloe has had a phenomenal year in 5th grade. She's always striving to be the best version of herself and encourages everyone around her to do the same. Chloe is kind and caring to everyone, and she brightens the days of all who have the privilege to know her. Way to go, Chloe. Kira Parmiter. Kira has had a fabulous school year. She comes to school each day with a smile and a positive attitude. We can all count on Kira to make class and school activities enjoyable and exciting. Kira's bright personality draws others to want to be near her and part of her groups. Way to go, Kira. Mr. Nathaniel Strange. Nathaniel has absolutely rocked his school year. He comes to school ready to be his best self and share his passions and talents with all of us. Nathaniel has an extremely bright future ahead of him. He does not shy away from a challenge and is always ready to put in the work to make something better. Way to go, Nathaniel. The Because I Had a Teacher Award goes to Riley Maloney. Riley, we are so proud of you. You have the ability to inspire, support, and encourage others. In Miss Rayville's class, Miss Chloe Carter. Chloe is always so full of life. I'm so proud of Chloe and the learner she has become. She's able to communicate her feelings well with others as well as help to lift others up. Way to go, Chloe. Ryder Cummings. Ryder is a perfect addition to the 5th grade class. He's a considerate peer and is always ready to cheer his classmates on. Ryder is ready to step up and participate whenever it's needed. Way to go, Ryder. Jalen Stibe. Jalen is such a positive light in our classroom. Jalen is always trying to find the good in each situation that arises. She's always willing to reflect on her mistakes and make them into learning opportunities. Jalen is a kind friend who is always looking to help her peers to be the best version of themselves. Cassandra Knepp. Cassie is a sweet young girl who has grown so much this year. She's always first to ask if she can help another student or adult. Way to go, Cassie. The Because I Had a Teacher Award goes to Matthew Dwyer. Matthew, we are so proud of you for continuing to be a learner. Good job, buddy. 6th grade friends. Mr. Robert Felion. Robert always displays a positive attitude in all that he does. He cares about his schoolwork and shows pride in displaying his talents. He's able to vocalize his struggles and spends time trying to find meaningful solutions to problems. Way to go, Robert. Bentley Parmiter. Bentley has continuously impressed me all year long. His dedication to his work and his positive attitude have created great success for himself. He is willing to work with anyone, and his good habits rub off on others. Way to go, Bentley. Isabella Susi. Isabella has had a wonderful 6th grade school year. Her ability to stay positive at all times is admirable. She's a good friend to everyone and constantly works to cultivate relationships with all those around her. Way to go, Bella. And the Teacher Award goes to Mr. John DeCoss. John, we are so proud of you for your willingness to try new things. Miss Haley Hemingway. Haley seizes every opportunity to soak up knowledge. She applies what she learns to her independent work, pushing herself to do better. She's a natural writer, choosing her words carefully. making her message powerful and clear. She's self-motivated, choosing to improve her work on her own time. Way to go, Haley. Nicole Sturmer. Nicole has made so much progress this year, both academically and emotionally. She's learned to handle disappointment or frustration with grace. She works hard on all tasks, making sure to ask questions as she goes along. She approaches her work with determination. She puts in extra time by staying voluntarily for double dismissals to be sure she earns the maximum grade. She's leaving the elementary with the attitude she needs to be successful in the high school. The Because I Had a Teacher award goes to Johnny LaPlante. John, we are so proud of you. You have the power to inspire, support, and encourage others. Let's give a round of applause to our 5th and 6th grade friends. Go ahead, Cannon. So now we're going to shift gears, and we're going to recognize our 6th graders for the Academic Achievement and Excellence Awards. Now, these students have been recognized at Moving Up Day, but as their elementary family, we also want to recognize them with all of our elementary teachers, with all of their elementary peers. So 6th graders, again, we are going to be recognizing academic achievement as well as academic excellence awards. Now, the Academic Achievement Award goes to 6th graders that have an average between an 80 and a 90, and they show exemplary character traits. So really, really admirable. They are working hard each and every day. They have positive outlook, and they're really striving to be the best version of themselves. So the Academic Achievement Awards go to Kira Aiken, and guys, you're going to come up to the stage. Kira Aiken, Edwin Barrett, Hayden Bergeron, Riley Cummings, Robert Filion, Landon Gorman, Nathan LeClaire, Brody Malley, and Isabella Susi. Boys and girls, congratulations on your Academic Achievement Award. We are proud of you. Go ahead, Eddie. Great job, you guys. The next award to be presented are the Academic Excellence Awards. Now, this award is presented to students who have an average of 90 or above, and again, are showing those exemplary character traits. The Academic Excellence Awards go to Jillian Barney, Gwyneth Campbell, Henry Green, Jaden Johnston, Haley Hemingway, Maya McComb, Madison Olson, Bentley Permeter, Kanan Rayhill, he said Kanan Rayhill, every time I do it. Rachel Reardon, and Braden Villeneuve. Boys and girls, we're proud of you. Congratulations on your Academic Excellence Award. Good job, Jillybug. Perfect, honey. The next awards to be presented are the Triple C Awards. So the Triple C Awards go to 2 outstanding 6th grade students. And again, this award is from the Office of the New York State Attorney General. It is called the Triple C Award. And this award is in recognition of a student's courage, which will assist them in meeting the challenges ahead. It is in recognition of their commitment to bettering themselves, their school, and their community, which makes them a role model to others. And it's in recognition of their character, which has helped them achieve their goals and will guide them in making the right decisions in the future. These are 2 very, very special awards to 2 very deserving 6th grade students. The first Triple C Award goes to Gwen Campbell. Our second Triple C Award goes to Maya McComb. Girls, we are so proud of you. You come to school every single day, and you are consistently striving to be the best versions of yourself, and it does not go unnoticed. So congratulations to both of you. I also have to say, we have wonderful community partnerships. So Chataway, as well as Smokehouse Pizzeria, donated gift certificates for us. So each of the girls are getting a $25 gift certificate to those local eateries. Again, we're so appreciative of our beautiful relationships with our community. Congratulations, girls. Now I'm going to welcome Mr. Reynolds to the stage because Mr. Reynolds is going to be presenting Olympic Day Awards, which if you don't know, Olympic Day is a very, very special tradition here at CCS where our PE department does a fabulous job of presenting our students with lots of unique challenges, and it's really a beautiful team building day. So Mr. Reynolds has some wonderful awards to share.
I want to say thanks to all the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade teachers and their students. It's always my and our favorite day of the year, and they certainly allowed that to be true this year. 2 excellent days of Olympic days. We want to announce the 3rd place, 2nd place, and 1st place winners of the 50-yard dash and the distance run. We're going to have you stay at your seat. Just raise your hand and give us a wave. Afterwards, your teachers will give you your ribbons back at your classroom. After that, we're going to announce the Sportsmanship Award winners, and we would like you to come up to the stage to be recognized. So, 3rd grade in the 50-yard dash for the girls, in 3rd place, Molly Dwyer. 2nd place was Rory Secor. And in 1st place, Crash Johnson, Addie Johnson. For the boys, for the 50-yard dash in 3rd place, Brennan Swinier. 2nd place was Hunter Smith. 1st place was Caden Speller. For the distance run for the girls, in 3rd place, Molly Dwyer. 2nd place was Rory Secor. 1st place was Addie Johnson. And for the boys in the distance run in 3rd place, Caden Speller. 2nd place was Kason Johnson. 1st place was Hunter Smith. Good job, 3rd graders. 4th grade girls 50-yard dash. The 3rd place was Eliana Compton. 2nd place was Kyla Colorado Soper. 1st place was Roxy Parmiter. For the boys, 4th grade 50-yard dash, 3rd place was Ian Barney. 2nd place, Trent Giro. And in 1st place, Aiden Cook. Girls for the distance run in the 4th grade, in 3rd place was Tegan Smith. 2nd place was Roxy Palmater. 1st place was Kyla Soper. For the boys in the distance run, 4th grade, 3rd place was Dutch Earl. 2nd place was Trent Juro. 1st place was Aiden Cook. Excellent job, 4th graders. In the 5th grade for the 50-yard dash, 3rd place, Chloe Parmenter. 2nd place was Kira Parmenter. There was almost a fist fight during that one. 1st place, CC Chloe Carter. Good job, Chloe. 5th grade boys 50-yard dash. 3rd place, Mason Johnson. 2nd place, Maverick Johnson. There was a fist fight during that one. 1st place, Cannon Caracella. 5th grade girls for the distance run. 3rd place was Emily Beach. 2nd place was Kira Palmater. 1st place was Chloe Palmater. 5th grade boys distance run. 3rd place was Ryan Boise. 2nd place was Maverick Johnson. 1st place, Mason Johnson. 2nd round of the fist fight. 6th graders in their final Olympic day with the 50-yard dash for the girls. In 3rd place was Ava Ryan. 2nd place was Gwen Campbell. And in 1st place was Victoria Stubbs. 6th grade boys 50-yard dash. 3rd place, Cooper Cook. 2nd place was Bentley Parmenter. 1st place, Trevor Giddings. Distance run for the girls. In 3rd place was Ava Ryan. 2nd place, Victoria Stubbs. 1st place, Gwen Campbell. 6th grade boys distance run, we had 3rd place, Bentley Parmenter. 2nd place, Cooper Cook. 1st place, Trevor Giddings. And probably the most important part of the day, the Sportsmanship Award winners. And if you'd come to the stage, that would be great. 3rd grade, we have in Mr. Martin's class, Willow Hemingway. Good job, Willow. And also in Mr. Martin's class, outstanding sportsmanship, we had Braden Dumont. In Mrs. McDonald's class, we had Eliana Lamica. And also in Mrs. McDonald's class, we had Hogan Brownie. You can stay up here, 3rd graders, and great job. 4th grade, we have in Mrs. Sweat's class, we have French Toast, Henry Thibault. You should watch out for this next guy, Austin Ribble. Tell you about that one later. Good job. In Mrs. Blair Wilcox's class, we have Colton Caracella. Hurry up, Colton. And in 4th grade, we also had Colorado, Kyla Soper. 5th grade, in Mrs. Rayville's class, we had Channing Smith. Channing, 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 Channing. Good job, bud. Also in 5th grade, in Mrs. Rayville's class, we had Chloe Carter. In Mrs. Bodan's class, we had Chloe Pomater. Also in Mrs. Bodan's class, we had Sawyer Weilacher. And in 6th grade, on their final Olympic day, in Mr. Calman's class, we had Cooper Cook. And in Mr. Calman's class, we also had Jacqueline Castillo Ramirez. And in Mrs. Dumas's class, we had Riley Cummings. And last but not least, in Mrs. Dumas's class, Trevor Giddings. Again, thank you so much to all the teachers and students for 2 really great days of Olympic days. They really are our favorite days of the year. Thank you.
Go ahead, Willow. I'm not sure how Mr. Reynolds does it, but he has a nickname for everybody, and he remembers those nicknames. And the kids, when they become big kids, big kid high schoolers, they'll still remember their nickname that Mr. Reynolds has for them. So, very special. It is so funny. It is so funny. So, boys and girls. The next thing that we're going to do is, one thing that's really important to us at our school is we recognize each other's birthdays. Our birthdays are really special to us, and there are many friends that are going to be celebrating their birthday over the summer, so we want to recognize them. So boys and girls, Mrs. Calnan is going to read the list of summer birthdays. If I say your name, I would just like you to stand up at your spot, okay? So Eli Patterson. Way to go, Eli. Elsa Mae Hadlock, Cooper McGillicuddy, Lincoln McGillicuddy, Briar Cook, Kellen LaBarge, Chloe Permiter, Daniel Lounsbury, Kai Clark, Robert Filion Jr., Jackson Lawrence, Sammy Nichols, Kyla Soper, Eliana Davis, Mason Cook, Molly Dwyer, Hazelyn O'Neill, Charlie Artis, Augustus Mathis, Noah Blake, Bailey Bunce, Ryder LeBear, Ava Ryan, Maya Dumont, Jacob Helm, Sutton Hersey, Caden Speller, Jalen Stibe, Kaysen Johnston, Bay Ashline, Javon Cox, Nico Klingbeil, Mason Almond, Addie Johnston, Quentin Cook, Aspen Snyder, Kanan Ray Hill, Ian Vanier, Kaylee Stephen, Jafia Goodwin, Elliot Hodges, Isabella Susi, Vincenzo Vito, Colt Becker, Gabriel Sweat, Isaac King, Jacqueline Castillo Ramirez, Mackenzie Patterson, Alyssa Verdone, Elise Bernier, Landon Gorman, Jackson Smith, Gannon Pelkey, Jilly Barney, Henry Green, Hayden Bergeron, Emmett Hamilton, and Landon LaBarge. So, let's give them a round of applause. Stay standing, summer birthdays. Stay standing, summer birthdays. Of course, we have to sing to you. So, boys and girls, on the count of 3, we're going to sing to all our friends, all right? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, kids. Happy birthday to you. I was trying not to hurt your ears with my singing voice. So boys and girls, sit up big and tall for me again. Excellent. Sammy, sit right on your bottom for me. Thank you. Sit right down, summer birthdays. Good. So boys and girls, next we are going to present the Bulldog Pride Student of the Year Awards. So this is a very special award here at CCS. There is a child selected in each classroom that has exemplified all of the character traits that have been discussed over the course of the school year. So again, we're recognizing a kiddo in each class that has gone above and beyond to display those exemplary character traits. So boys and girls, if Mrs. Cowlin says your name, please come to the stage. We do have a little goodie bag for you, okay? So the Bulldog Pride Student of the Year in Mrs. McComb's class goes to Claire Stansberry and Daniel White. In Mrs. Swanson's class, Alyssa Verdone. Mrs. Lacombe, can you tie Danny's shoes? Mrs. Callan's going to have a heart attack. Thank you. There we go. There's stairs involved here. Thanks, Megan. In Mrs. Beach's class, Ella Cowman. In Miss Swinton's class, Elise Bernier and Leona Stutzman. In Mrs. O'Neill's class, Bryn Parmiter. In Miss Summers' class, Scout Cook. In Mrs. Harrigan's class, Cameron LeBear and Silas Weilocker. In Mrs. Thomas's class, Audrey Brockway. In Mr. Martin's class, Stella Phillips and Hunter Smith. In Mrs. McDonald's class, Noah Blake and Molly Dwyer. In Mrs. Blair Wilcox's class, Colton Carasella. In Mrs. Sweat's class, Roxy Parmiter. In Mrs. Bodan's class, Emma Shute and Sawyer Weilocker. In Mrs. Rayville's class, Claire Hanley. In Mr. Cowlin's class, Madison Olson. Hey, Danny, honey, can we shimmy, shimmy down, guys? Can you do scoot, scoot, scoot down? Good. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Good. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Good. Good job. In Mrs. Dumas's class, Henry Green. In Mrs. Karchi and Mrs. Hanley's class, Liam Hemingway. Scooch down, scooch down. And in Mr. Smith's class, Channing Smith. Liam, Liam. Jan, you come right here. Oh, let's give these boys and girls a big round of applause. Again, our Bulldog Pride Student of the Year Award winners. So congratulations, boys and girls. Thank you for coming to school every single day, ready to do your best learning. I am very proud of you. Danny, honey, you can walk right to Mrs. Lacombe, sweetheart. Good job. Henry, you've got, yep, good job. Good job, boys and girls. Mrs. Callan, so proud of you. Good job. No, we should. And then we also need to open up the curtain. Yep. So, we're going to give these friends another second to transition back. So we're going to ask Mrs. Jones-King, would you open that curtain for us? I think Mrs. Jones-King is back there. Good. So sixth graders, we have a bit of a surprise for you. Now, sixth grade, one thing that is really special about our school is you stay in the elementary from pre-K through grade 6. And it's a really big deal when you transition from 6th to 7th grade. I think for kids, you know, it's a really big deal, but for us as educators, it's a really big deal too. And we want to tell you how much we love you, how much we care about you, and we want to recognize you for all of your achievements over all of these years in the elementary school. You know, being a sixth grader here at CCS comes with a lot of responsibility. You are the big kids of the elementary, and our sixth grade group could not have displayed any better behavior. They could not have been better role models. This group of sixth graders is just exceptional, and they are just going to be a group to watch. So sixth grade, I just want to tell you how proud I am of you, how proud all of the educators are of you. One thing, you know, I just have to tell a quick story. The other day I was outside at recess with a big group of sixth graders, and we were playing on the playground. And kindergarten came out, and there's a lot of them. And kindergarten came on that playground. And, you know, I just gave a quick, like, hey, sixth graders, be mindful. We have little friends that joined us, you know. And, no expectation. They were just all playing together, which is one of the things that makes our school so special. But then what happened naturally is just, you know, I just had to stand there and just watch it unfold because the sixth graders started playing with the kindergarten friends. They started a tag game. They were helping them on the monkey bars. And it was just like the most beautiful 30 minutes you've ever witnessed. And I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't say anything. I just stood there just kind of watching it like this doesn't happen a lot of places. And it's just really special. So as I'm bringing the sixth graders back in from recess, a couple of the sixth graders are like, whew, I don't know how those kindergarten teachers do it. I'm exhausted. I'm like, it's a lot of hard work. But just a lovely group of sixth graders and parents. I just have to tell you, we appreciate you. We appreciate all that you've done to support us. So with that being said, sixth graders, you don't know this, but I'm calling you up to the stage. And sixth graders, when I call you up, Courtney has a certificate for you and a little goodie bag. In sixth grade, I want you to go old school kindergarten graduation, and I want you to sit on these risers for us, okay? I know, I'm really blowing your mind. So sixth grade, when I say your name, please come to the stage. Courtney has her certificate in a bag, and then I just want you to sit on the risers, okay? So Hayden Bergeron, Jacqueline Castillo Ramirez, Richard Clow, Cooper Cook, John DeCoss, Robert Filion Jr., Landon Gorman, Jaden Johnston, Sonia Lamonde, Maya McComb, Madison Olson, Bentley Permeter, Kanan Ray Hill, Samuel Charland, Isabella Susi, Victoria Stubbs, Ian Vanier, Braden Villeneuve, Kira Aiken, Jillian Barney, Edwin Barrett, Gwyneth Campbell, Riley Cummings, Trevor Giddings, Henry Green, Wyatt Hanley, Jacob Helm, Haley Hemingway, Nathan LeClaire, John LaPlante, Brody Malley, Alex O'Connor, Rachel Reardon, Ava Ryan, Nicole Sturmer, Kaylee Trowbridge. This year's sixth grade group. Let's give them a round of applause. So sixth graders, we actually have a special surprise for you. We love surprises. So boys and girls, we have a surprise, but you're gonna have to use your best listening ears so I can get you off the stage so I can get you so you can see what's gonna happen, okay? So I'm gonna have Braden, Kira, Scooch, this front row, stand right up. Stand right up. Ray, I want you to go down, and I want you to walk back to Mrs. Bodan and line up against that wall. And follow Ray, follow Ray. Stop at Mrs. Bodan, baby, and then turn and look at me. Just this row. Okay, I'm gonna have Stubbs, box stand, Stubbs, walk to Mrs. Cole, you're gonna go on that side. Isabella, you guys stand. Now, what I love about sixth graders is how easily you can move them, right? That would not have been so easy if it was our kindergarten friends, right? So sixth graders, just like at your senior graduation, this is a very similar situation. We put together a special slideshow for you. So it's some memories of your elementary career. So I hope you enjoy sixth graders.
that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands. The crowds in stands went wild. We were the kings and the queens, and they read off our names. The night you danced like you knew our lives would never be the same. You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. I said, remember this feeling. I passed the pictures around of all the years that we stood there on the sidelines, wishing for right now. We are the kings and the queens. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule the world. Long live the walls we crashed through, all the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. Long live all the mountains we moved. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you. I was screaming, long live that look on your face, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered. Hold on to spinning around, the confetti falls to the ground. May these memories break our fall. Can you take a moment? Promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds went wild. Tell them how I hope they shine. Long live the walls we crashed through. I had the time of my life with you. Long live the walls we crashed through.
So I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Callan for making that slideshow. We know he's my tech guy, so thank you, Mr. Callan. Sixth graders, I hope you enjoyed that slideshow. When I see something like this, it's so fun to just watch your trajectory through the elementary and then to see what a wonderful sixth grade school year you had. I just want to close by saying to the sixth graders, we are proud of you, and as you take your next step into the middle school, we know that you're going to do great things. If you need us, we are always here for you, and we are only a short walk down the hallway, and you can access all of these educators that love you so very much. So we're excited for you as you head on to your next adventure. Let's give a round of applause to our sixth graders. And now in closing, to all of my Bulldogs, oh my goodness, what a beautiful job you did sitting in this auditorium this morning, friends. Mrs. Callan is so proud of you. We are going to exit with our littlest Bulldogs first. And parents, if you don't mind just hanging on for 1 second, we will show you how quickly and quietly we exit the auditorium. Mr. Trombley is gonna put on some music for us. Sixth grade, I'm gonna have you guys, Victoria and Bray, you two head out the back, and then pre-K friends are going to stand and use this exit. Wait for the music. Sixth graders, sheesh. You're jumping the gun. There you go, sixth grade. Summer, kids, summer. Pre-K friends, if you want to stand up.
Like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still.
Pre-K friends, pre-K friends.
They say, oh my gosh. I see
Second
the
graders,
way
if you
you
want to
shine.
stand up and you can exit this side way, feel free to dance your way out of this auditorium.
They say, oh my gosh, I see the way you shine.
Kindergarten friends, Mrs. Beach's class, stand right up. Mrs. Beach's class. Shh, stand right in your spot. Good job, you guys. Follow Mrs. Beach. Good dancing, kindergarten. Ooh, look at those moves. Good moves, Colby.